Welcome back on the video. In this video, we're react to Cutie Crusaders MLP Fanfic reading Darkfic. This is by the Lost narrator, aka Lost. Let's get into this. Oh, I haven't reacted to one of these in a very long time. Now, I actually have, before we get started, sorry for interruption again, but I actually have seen, actually right there, the third one down. I've watched like some of it, but not all of it, so I just want to watch the rest of it with you guys. So I'm gonna watch the whole thing, because right now, let's do this.
Once upon a time, in the magical land of Equestria, there was a town on the edge of the forest. The forest was something that all the town's inhabitants knew to avoid, but the town prospered regardless of the forest's dangers. In this town lived hundreds of all types of ponies.
In that world, let them just go, because they always do.
And earth ponies.
Yes, I am white, but still, they always go. Like,
while the Pegasi see to the weather. The unicorns use their magical abilities to perform various tasks around the town, helping every pony they can. On the edge of the town, not far from the Everfree Forest, there was a farm. This farm was huge, consisting of nothing but apple trees as far as the eye could see. Living on the farm were two siblings, an earth pony brother and sister, and together they tended to the innumerable apple trees each year, providing high-quality apples across the land.
Apple trees suck.
A fashionista lived near the center of town. She lived alone, but that didn't bother her.
Who lived alone?
A fashionista lived near the center of town.
Fashionista, okay.
She lived alone, but that didn't bother her. It allowed her to focus on her beautiful dresses in peace. She sold them to the best of nobility, her name reaching as far as the farm's apples. Above the town lived a Wonderbolt cadet. Her speed was unrivaled by even the best flyers. She spent her time not working on the weather, but practicing and training for her future career. She dashed and zoomed, looped and weaved, and performed very complex maneuvers each day. Once she finished a set of exercises, she was met with silence.
Can't fly.
She often took a break in one of the trees. The silence allowed her to nap without interruption. Elsewhere in the town, the pressures of schoolhouse. In the schoolhouse, there were many little fillies and colts, some with cutie marks, some without. Their destinies without a cutie mark were often difficult. The pressures of finding one's destiny on top of a bully or two made adolescence intolerable at times. Every year, there were one or two fillies or colts that hadn't found their true talents as fast as the rest of the class had. Their supposed failures and constant bullying drove them to depression. But when the pain became too much, they found three little fillies who just wanted to have fun together on their quest to find their cutie marks. The filly or colt instantly befriended them, and together they went on adventures to try and find their cutie marks. Their depression waned, as each day was filled with joy. The bullies had no effect, as nothing could ruin the happiness of playing with friends each day. And so, the school year would go on. One filly or colt, remaining a blank flank far longer than thought possible. Normally in other places, this would be of no concern, as the foal would be considered a late bloomer and would find the talent just like the rest of them.
But I can't see her mouth,
so this town was far from normal. Each year, on the very first day of summer vacation,
no, she's not smiling.
That filly or colt would go out to play.
I don't think she's smiling, guys.
They would wander town looking for their friends for hours.
She looks scary.
Unable to find them. Saddened by the disappearance of their friends, this foal would wander the vast farm of apple trees, never to be heard from again.
I like these models.
But every pony who lived in the town for several years knew exactly where that filly or colt went. He or she would be joined by their friends, playing amongst the trees of Sweet Apple Acres. And then, at the start of the new year, the cycle would begin anew. Another filly or colt would find three fillies to befriend, and together they would go on.
I get the story now, guys. I get the story. So, at first I didn't get it, but now I get it. Hold on, let me fix my headphones. So, basically, I think what happened is Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, and Apple Bloom. Basically, they don't have the key marks yet. Well, they do, but they don't have them when this was made. And I don't think they did anyway today. No, I don't think they did. Anyways, basically, what they're doing is taking kids with their cutie marks. And, yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I wonder why that's so creepy. I think.
Grand
Maybe I'm wrong.
adventures.
Correct
And
me
at
if
the
I'm wrong in
end
the
of
comments
each
below,
year,
but I think I'm right.
on the first day
Maybe.
of summer,
Hopefully.
they
I don't
too
know.
would disappear within the farm of trees. And each
Or
year,
Apple Bloom
the
just
town
doing
would
it.
search,
Maybe they're
hoping
all
the
doing
cycle
it. I
would
don't
be
know.
broken, but finding everything the same as the previous year. The parents would grieve for their
This is a
loss, often taking
Hopefully,
their
whatever
own
that is.
lives in the
Obviously.
process. Those who lived would try to warn others, but their warnings would fall on deaf ears, assuming to be nothing more than a story to scare fillies or colts into behaving. But by the end of the next year, those that were warned quickly realized the truth of those warnings' first hoof. Again, a search would be had. Again, the discovery the same. But no matter how many times this process repeated, no pony dared to be the first to check the center of the farm. Near sunset on the second day, the search parties would
Where's Applejack in
converge
the
in the
story?
center, most knowing
It's our
all
farm,
too well
isn't it?
what awaited them.
Unless I missed something, it's a
The
different
filly or
farm.
colt that had gone missing would be found, curled up on the ground, in front of a stone slab as though they were just sleeping. But the others knew better. They would only need
They're
to
dead.
see the red and gold cape tied loosely around the foal's
Oh,
neck
yes, one of the
as
Cutie Mark Crusaders.
confirmation. The parents would
Sweetie,
be filled with
Scooter, Apple
grief,
Bloom.
rushing forward to embrace their loved one, as the others looked away, unable to bear witness to these events. Cries of joy quickly turned to sorrow and rage, their little one unresponsive to their touch, and cold as the stone in their hooves.
Yep,
The
dead.
town's inhabitants would walk away, eyes dry, as they had seen this enough to know what had happened, many having gone through it themselves. Then, throughout the summer, the fields of trees would be filled with laughter, a brother and sister focusing on their work, in an effort to ignore the pain that accompanied the giggles of four foals. Every night that summer, the siblings on the farm, the fashionista, and the Wonderbolt cadet would return to the spot where so many fillies and colts had lost their lives.
Oh, I get it. Apple Bloom's the pony on the farm, obviously. Sweetie Belle's the fashionista, and Scootaloo's the Wonderbolt cadet. I get it now. I don't know how I didn't get that before. It makes perfect sense. Then Scootaloo
Paying
can't fly.
homage to them and the ones
whatever.
responsible for their deaths.
Can she fly
begging
now,
for
though?
an end to a curse plaguing
I think
their
the
town.
9th season, the very
Where
last
the
episode,
center
the
of the
last
vast
problem, I think
fields of
they
apples laid
established
the
that.
remains
I don't
of
know, I
a
didn't pay
burnt-down
attention.
treehouse. In front of the
That
treehouse
skull down there at the
was a
bottom, like
single
that horn,
slab
looks very
of vertical
weird.
stone with the simple reading: "Here lies Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo. Three fillies whose lives were taken too soon, their destinies taken away before they were found. May you find eternal happiness, CMC."
Oh my gosh, that just did a plot twist at the end. They're all dead. Okay, that's lovely. Maybe I said it in the beginning and I just didn't hear it. Special thanks to Barrix123 for funding this reading. Fanfiction.net, so Caesar says Barrix123. Barrix. Am I saying that right? Or is it Barrix? I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't really know. Or care, because, well, yeah, that's not me, so I don't really care. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. I just looked for something to react to because I had nothing to react to. So that's basically it. So if you guys did like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Like the video and comment below. And as always, peace out.